Hello everyone, my name is Yowsum, and welcome back to Invasion. So, in front of me we have, well, water capture. Started doing this because I figured, water is a limited resource. I mean, even though we have a lot of it, we don't really want to use it all up. At least not yet. Well, it rains, and these things collect water. So, I've got this down into our steam generator. Well, into the tank that's, connected to the steam generator. Now, the only problem with it is it causes a little bit of lag. So eventually I'll probably have to get rid of it. So, but otherwise, I mean, wow, this has gone up like, wow. Yeah, that's gone up quite a bit. This is still kind of chugging along. It has a decent amount of, I want to say that's still 90% full if I remember when I looked at it with the probe. This thing has already burned through a ton of coal. And we're back to where we were when I logged in, which was a little bit ago. I think I've been online for maybe 45 minutes now. Kind of keeping an eye on this thing, and so far I have to say this thing is a little bit disappointing. Because when you really look at it, I mean, okay, pineapples, yay, leeks. Ooh, leeks, sure. It really isn't producing that much. There's like almost no ore coming through this thing, which I don't get. There should be a lot of ore coming out of this dimension. Thought that was the whole point of it, and the reason that it was so hard to make in this mod pack was because it produced ore for basically trading power. This thing, on the other hand, is producing rather nicely. And okay, let's set this. It keeps defaulting back down to 10 minutes for some reason. Yeah, see, 10 minutes. I don't want 10 minutes. I want to be on an hour. You can see the nights right here. These little dips. That's where it starts drawing a lot of power. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's gone. So, I don't know. I've just been kind of watching this thing and trying to decide. I want more of those industrial graphite or whatever ore pieces out of here, but it's not giving us anything, and I'm wondering if it's because I put this in here. It has silk touch on it, which is what I want, but I'm wondering if it's not screwing something up. So this is going to start. Rock, dirt. Okay, good. That thing's still filtering out the garbage. So we're going to stop getting this. We're still going to get dirt, which I think is still being funneled into this, which is being recycled back into the system. This thing is still currently only being powered at 2300 RF a tick when it can use 20. So I'm going to look again at some more advanced generators because I want to see what's best. Producing steam, using up our lava and using up our water, or using up the syngas. And I'm wondering if what it... Here, let's go back over here for a minute. We'll kind of brain this out for a minute. I'm wondering if using this as a secondary system for this. So if for some reason our water reserves or lava reserves get low, this thing is co-opted by this thing. And we just keep pumping carbon into this thing to build up the syngas. Because so far, I mean, this thing it's taken 1.8 millibuckets, so it's chugging a little bit. But this thing, see, I don't know how much water it's using. So I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if is this thing actually even using water? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it uses the water to cool the lava and it's not actually using water. I don't know. Why is it? Oh, great. What did I screw up? Oh, that's why. I moved the tanks. Oh, come on. You can do it. Keep up. I swapped the tanks so it wouldn't get any water. Is that better? There we go. Because it's generating obsidian and it's generating steam. I know it's using lava, but it's using it really slow. So we could probably boost this thing up quite a bit and, get it up to maybe using one millibucket per tick. and see how much steam it would produce. That might not be a bad idea because I'd like to have a backup, a decent amount of it. I did goof up when I wired this whole system, and I had a connection right there, so it sucked a whole bunch of steam over here, and we lost a little bit of it, but But first I want to find out how much steam does it actually use. So if we were to set up a steam generator, like a really simple one, which apparently, if I'm reading this correctly, we need a steam turbine controller, at least one turbine, a fluid intake, and a power module. So that's all we really need to set it up. I say that's all, and it's probably going to use a decent amount of iron, which is why I've been online for a little bit. I do really like this fruit salad. It's so much better than the potatoes. And I did make some of these because if we go over here, come over here. This has been on the shopping list. Nope. 1, 2, 3, and it should be in there now. Because this increases, so the one we have right now is 135% efficiency. This boosts it up another little bit. Up to 1. So it looks like we're getting another, when I look at this, I see that this one gives us an extra 35%, and this one gives us an extra 50%. So, to me, that will hopefully be worth it. Right now, I'm saying it's worth it. Because that's all we're doing right now is this thing. So if we go plop. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so it went from what? 1.5? What was it, 1.5 or 1.8? I don't remember. Down to 1.3. So that's good. I really wish we could stack them. Can you? Something tells me you can't. Yeah, it says up to. Well, I wonder. Oh no, it's specifically a gas turbine. Okay, because that would have been kind of neat if we could stick one of them on here. Oh, really? Well, you... Okay, we need something faster. I really don't like using this stuff, but pressurized... We need fluid. Ooh, that is so not how you spell fluid. Yeah, I'm getting a little distracted, but we gotta get this thing tweaked, otherwise we're not really doing what we can be doing. So we're doing 50 there. This is the one we've got, which is 100. Ender. Extract 200 millibuckets a tick. That's crap. Okay. What about... No, wait. The easiest thing to do then, I guess, would be... Let's just talk... Do we have any more plates? Nope, but we got lunar lapis. Gold. Take one of you. I'd say be good. Oh crap, we do have plenty of them. Hey, we've even got a stack. I only want one. I really wish there was a more efficient way to split those stacks there. There we go. Bucket at a time. Sony to add more of those water generators sim. This thing, look how much this thing is draining. It's draining 12. This thing's only draining 5, but I had to put those speed upgrades on there to keep it going. It's actually not waiting for those tanks up top, or the barrels? I don't know what they're called. It's not waiting for them to fill up. As soon as they have enough water in it that it finds it, it will pull it. That's why it's pulling a bucket almost every time, because it's extracting it from all, I think there's 25 of them up there. Advanced generators. Okay. We need a steam turbine controller. Well, convenient. Wow. We don't have any of that stuff. Okay, so we need 4 of those. We're going to need 3 of these. Okay, and we're going to need 1 of these. It's funny when you look at it and go, ah, there's no redstone. What? Oh, it's right here. Should probably connect that in. If I do, I'm worried it's going to... I wish I could control this a little, kind of like I could with like applied energistics and that type of thing. Because I'd like to be able to say, you know what, if you have redstone, it only goes here. This is the only place it goes. I don't want it to go anywhere else. I don't know if I can do that. Like if I put a filter on the back of this thing and says redstone only, does that mean that this thing's smart enough to only put the redstone there? Or does it, will it still stuff it up there? Something tells me it's still going to stuff it in the big chest, which is really not where I want it. And, alright, that gets us the turbine controller. Turbines. What do we want to do for a turbine? I think we still have a decent amount of bronze. Do we? We need 8 of these. Alright, and then we make one of these. And we're going to make, of course, alright, this is going to be expensive. 2 of these. We're going to need 2 of these. Keep moving my mouse around so I can remember where I put it on the screen. Okay, and then we need a fluid intake and one of the output modules. Now, every time I lose it. Flux. Okay, that's the output module. Intake, output. Okay. So, you know what? Let's see if I regret that. Oh, looks like we still have some iron left. Okay. Oh, that was almost really awkward. I don't need an output module. I need an input module. I need a fluid intake. Wait, what's the difference? Huh. Interesting. Okay, fluid intake, because it needs to be taking steam in. Whew, that was almost bad. Put those away. Then we need one of the... We don't need a forge. We need a flux. Yeah, this is the only thing that's going to be a pain, of course. Do we have... Hey, we do. Nice. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Come over here. Make one of you. Come back over here. Every time. You got to give it like a second or two. It takes a little bit of lead time. Okay, so we now have a steam turbine controller. We have a turbine. It's not a great one, but it's still a turbine. We have a fluid intake for the steam to come in, and we have a flux generator for that to go out. Does this thing produce water? I mean, it should, because it shouldn't eat the steam. I mean, in reality, it wouldn't eat the steam, but this is not reality last I checked, so we'll use this somewhere. Okay. Need a pipe. Oh well, we'll use those. What are you? 100? It's not a lot. Can you be used for anything? Oh, you can. There we go. We'll just use some of those. Cannonball up here, over here. Alright, how are we going to do this? Our steam is right there, which, all things considered, is a tad inconvenient at this moment in time. So I think we're going to put our controller would look cool here. Well, looks usable. Flux generator, we want to be able to get the power to over there. So we'll put it right here. Yes, I'm making a wall. Fluid intake. No. You can go here. Fluid output intake can go here. No, that'll work. This can go here. This can go here. So now we have max. Okay, so it can produce 200 RF per tick. Okay, nice. That's what we were expecting. And then let's just do this and this. And you are an extract, always active. You are in insert, it's using 100 millibuckets a tick. We're generating 42. So this needs to be up a little higher. That's not bad. So it's using 100 millibuckets to generate 200 RF. So we need to over double this. What, like double and half maybe? Double B 82. Yeah, pretty close to that. So I don't remember the pieces that made this thing up. I think that's the controller. Isn't it? Little radiator looking thing. Where are you? There you are. Yep, heat exchanger controller. And that thing is one of these. Heat exchanger controller. Okay. We can have 50 of them. Oh, let's go make some more. Let's seriously, it's not giving any water back. That's what a ripoff. Ooh, I need to get that power out of there. Oh well, doesn't matter. Alright, let's do that. Where is this? We do not need anything that big, but we're going to need to connect it to what we've got. And where are you? Heating chamber? No. Heat exchanger. There we go. Of course. How much iron do we have left? Not much. We can make 2 more of these. So we can make 1 more. Almost. Brain just went to jelly. There it is. There, we get 2 more of those. Okay, now need that. Crap, what was I gonna do? Oh, I remember. Seriously, that guy's not dead yet. I really, Mine Colonies is neat, but the fact that the materials are such a pain in the butt to get in this just has me kind of looking at it going, I'd love to play with it, but I can't upgrade the buildings that much because they require wood that I don't have, and haven't been able to, easily, not even necessarily easily, just find. So it's kind of a pain. Then there's the fact that it eats crafting tables, which is just plain obnoxious. Okay, there's that. We should actually have a couple in here. You can see I made some fruit salad. Just want to get this going. I really need to connect these. What really needs to happen is this needs to get taken apart. This needs to get taken apart. This needs to get taken apart. Along with that. Probably that too. Yeah, definitely that. And it needs to be moved somewhere else. But to do that... No, man, I cannot type today. Holy. I would like to use a dimensional transceiver. Which, okay, electrical steel, octatic's a bit of a pain. Fuse quartz is pretty easy. This takes a block of iron, so not that bad. This is okay once we got that thing moved. It's just a matter of actually getting 2 of these suckers built. So it would move items and power for us. That would allow us to get that thing out of there. I mean, a lot of this stuff we really don't need. Like, I don't need to come out here and have this stuff vented into the system all the time. The diamonds and the gold are really the only stuff here that I really care about at this point, aside from the iron or the tin cans, the skulls, stuff like that. Everything else we could set up with a lot of emerald upgrades and like a void upgrade so that even if it filled up, it just would go. And then we could deal with it later. It would also allow us to expand the farm out to full size, which would allow us to saw more of it, using probably like a solar panel would do. Because this thing doesn't use very much power. I clicked the right spot. So it doesn't really use that much. And it buzzes through them pretty quick. So, I mean, it probably wouldn't be that bad idea to have a couple of them, depending on how much the tree farm produced, to get planks, which we could then feed into this thing to get us more sun gas. That's right, this thing uses water too. Jump. Bouncing into the cable. So this thing's currently using water, and this thing's using water and lava. It's definitely using up the water, which makes sense. Yeah, it has to be. Duh. It's producing steam. And then it's giving us obsidian, which, it's actually doing pretty good, which I'm okay with. That's right. We need to get you to go somewhere. Problem is, if I do that, I'm going to run into this stupid thing all the time. Oh well. Actually, it would probably make more sense to have that thing over here. I wonder if I could just touch that thing up against this, if it would transition power into it. That would be neat. I don't really want to waste 16 buckets of steam, though. I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, that's not all that much. But that could be interesting if we could just assemble this thing directly into that. Okay, we're going to break it. We're going to find out. So if we take the power generator, basically the thing that does the stuff, and we put it here, and we're going to put our turbine. I'm going to leave this open right here so we can connect it later if we need to. Put the turbine right there, and we'll put the controller right here, and we'll put the fluid intake right there. And what we're going to need is the things that I put away. Do we back up to 2? Conduit. Where is it? That stuff. You know, I don't even remember at this point what I had originally planned to do today. I've completely distracted myself. Oh well. Let's see. So we're going to bring this over. Actually, I'm short. I can walk right into this. So we will just do this and this and go to here, come up here. You are an insert. Okay, it's not outputting power. That makes sense. But at the same time, there. Actually, wait a minute. It is. But I want you to output. There we go. I want you to output to green. Is it working? I can't tell. It's got 130 some power, but this is the green side, which should be that direction. Or the red side. I guess it doesn't really matter. So is that saying it's outputting 160 RF a tick? Because this thing's slowly spinning up. Oh. Okay, duh. Okay. Yeah, really, duh. This is just, it has enough. What's in here matches what it's producing. It's actually putting its power into here. That's kind of cool. That means, in theory, we could just slowly build out the turbines and just jack them into this thing. Put the power output directly into it. So this thing is chewing up 100 millibuckets of steam, producing 200 RF per tick. This is one of those things where I wish I could just math all this out in a way that my brain would accept, because I'd really love to be able to see this and start kind of, basically going all crazy on it and figuring out what the optimal output, like, how many of these to break even with, one of those, which would take, how much lava, how much water, versus how much coal to make how much syngas to produce the same amount of power from this thing, and compare it and see. Because all things considered, the steam engine or steam power is easier to run, but it's pulling 100 millibuckets per 200 RF. Yeah, see, the ratio is definitely higher in the fuel area, but I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting. So what we need to do is get our steam production a little higher, but we can't do that without more iron, which we have a little more of now. You're slow. Give me that. Let me get in there. That thing is just so slow to suck that stuff out of there. Okay. Brain. Okay, we're going to do... we're going to make another heat exchanger. To do that, we need 4 more of these. And then we're going to come over here to heat exchanger, make 1 more. Come on, you can do it. Run! Boing, boing. Okay, so if I was a heat exchanger, where would I go? Oh, that's right. This one got canola oil into it, and I don't know how to empty it. It's really annoying. I wonder if I can suck it out of the top. Oops, I'm going to do it that way. That'll take forever. Nope. Gimme. Ta-da! Oh. Whoa. Wow. Weren't we making like 43 millibuckets? Double that should have been 84. It's going, holy crap, way faster than I thought it was going to. It's actually using the water up really quick. Yeah, man, getting water in and out of this thing is going to be interesting. So you are not pulling nearly enough. You need to go faster. And not fast enough. Faster. Better. Okay, we're making a jump higher each time. Okay, so that keeps up. Is it? Yeah, barely. Okay. Using... Oh man, when that thing drains, it's just like... Okay. But we're up to using... Oh wow, man, it upped the lava. Oh no, it's still millibuckets. It's 1,000 millibuckets to a bucket. That's not bad. 32 heat units, 174. I don't think there's anything efficiency-wise we can add to this thing. It'd be kind of cool if we could add some insulation to it and make more use of the heat. But I don't think they have anything cool like that. We got input ports, item outputs. How much obsidian is this thing popping out? Whoa, what's moving? Well, I mean, at least we're getting something out of it. It's too bad we can't make a turbine out of obsidian. Wouldn't that be kind of horrible? But yeah. Okay, so that's draining. We're out of that there. How are you doing? Still not. We still need to get more power into it. Ooh, graphite dust. Yay. Sort. Right? Why are you not sorting? There we go. Every time I see the crickets, it's like, yay, a termite. No, termites don't look like that. Gold's okay. Huh. Maybe I just need to let it run a little longer. Ooh, raspberries. Asparagus. Yum. Ugh. Okay, I'm getting distracted by shiny things again. That's what I do. Okay, so we're going to come down here. At least I don't have to worry about stone anymore. Let's put you in there, you in there, you in there, you, and you, and you. You go over here. I need to blow you up. No. Yeah, we'll just delete that. I know I could just make it, but it's easier just to type it. And then... We have a flint in here? We do. Okay. Nope. Need this. Okay. Let's go blow some stuff up. Ah! Crap. Where'd the blade go? Yep. Ah, I hate those things. Oh, this is getting better every time. What? Where did it go? Oh, crud. Alright, so we're going to put that there. We're going to put... No. Oh dear. Well, this is just getting interesting. Will you go straight now? Okay, good, good, good. I would like you... Would you... Ugh. Okay, give me that. Oh, wait, wait, wait. I know it's wrong. Get down, get down, get down. No, maybe I don't. This goes up. Okay, that's good. You know what? Just give me that. That's normal conveyor. Where the heck did it blow up normal conveyor from? Did I have a normal conveyor here? And then I had that there. Huh. Okay. Will it... Is it just a graphical glitch? Nope. Yeah, it's being dumb. Give me that. Where did it... Oh, crap, it went in the trash can, didn't it? Oh, well. Alright, well, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? We need... Immersive engineering. I hate those drones. Alright, somehow we managed to lose one of these and get one of those. That's what it needs to be. Then we need to come back over here and do that. Give me that. Come over here. Wish we could grow hammers. That'd be kind of cool. That goes there. Goes there. You filling back up? Okay, you're good. Oh, what a pain. Okay, now let's go upstairs and make sure I didn't screw any of that up. That's where it went. Okay, good, good, good. I still don't know where it came from, and that concerns me. Those are still functional. That's functional. How did I get an extra one of these? That's still going up. One of the plans was to set up at least 4 laser turrets inside of here. Maybe railguns. Not sure. To deal with situations like that. Like, I don't know where that thing spawned, but it's happened before where all of a sudden one of them will appear in here. And it gets bad because those blades can still blow things up. I mean, they can take these blocks out. So, I mean, I guess maybe that's not surprising, but I don't like it. Nothing? Okay. Let's put our TNT here. Drop that. Light that. And boom. Yeah, see, I picked them up. That's weird. I just stepped on them. Either way, we got 3, which is good. Alright. Let's just take a peek and see. And we're not going to use them today, but I want to remind myself what they can be used for. The ZPE, I need to look that one up and see how much power it produces to see if it's actually worth it. And then this one, I think, is the thing that was pretty much always slowing us down, is this circuit. RF entangler would be kind of nice to make. Oh, matter transporter. That sounds kind of... Matter transporter. How do you work? Nope. What do you do? Nothing? Ooh. Sun's going down. There's no way I'll make it over there in a decent amount of time. We've still got a couple. I think there's at least one more spawner in there. It'd be worth trying to steal. You know, also, now that we're standing out here, I think that thing's done. Is it? I can't... Yeah, see, there's still water down there. How deep is this hole? Oh, yeah, it's down there a ways. It's down to, why, 50? 58. Where's 58? Nope. This is flowing water, which is a bit of a pain. 59. So in theory, it's down a little bit lower than that. So that's not that bad. It does need to get moved. I would like to kind of suction some more water out of there. It's really dark over there. That explains why. It's not... No, it's still going. Man, you're slow. Okay, whatever works. Why am I walking? Better. And then we walk over here, and poof, it's refilled. Okay, this thing is going to be useful. That's going to be interesting. So we're going to put that in there. Do we have any flint in here? No, we don't. Okay. Yep. So the question is, where was the little pest when it fired at me? Because we lost something here and here. And we lost something over here. We're just lucky it didn't hit those things. Because that would have sucked. Let's see. Fix that before I fall in. Yeah, I know, I'm getting distracted. It's kind of what I do. So I think what I need... Why did I come over here? Oh. I need to take a look at how we would lay things out. Because the idea would be to get this farm running max size, feeding oak logs into one of these, burning it down into planks, feeding the planks and water up into our sign gas production system, which may or may not need to be increased in size to go. And then basically that would produce that, would go into here, would go into here, and then we would also need to produce water and lava. Which one would be easier? That's kind of the catch. Which one of these would be easier to work with? I also need to do some research and find out what fuels this thing will actually burn, as well as we should probably take a look. Do I have that on me? I do not. Close that. Let's put this away. Nope, you can do it. There we go. Book. Does it say heavy machinery? Nope. Where are the pipes? Diesel generator, thermoelectric generator, redstone warriors. I mean, in theory, we could use thermoelectric generators, but holy crap, we'd have to have a ton of them. Although that would be kind of cool. run the quarries on thermals only. Tools and simple machines. Where are fluid transport? There we go. Okay, so fluid pipes. We would need a pump to actually make it work. Right click, connect piece, hammer. But I don't know how much they transition. And I don't know what they're moving around down there, but holy smokes, they're noisy. So if we put that away. Pumpkin. I like how when you do a search for pump, the bulk of what you get, well, aside from being pumpkin chunks, is cyberware pieces. Pumping of water. So, I mean, we just need some iron plates to create it, but I don't know how much that moves. It might be easier in some situations than using the other pieces. So we're up to 12 now. That's not bad. I used up a lot because I've been sitting here for a while gathering up materials. Ooh, Okay, let's see. So we've got that running. Just need a mental stock what we're doing here. The idea is, okay, we're using 122, or we're creating and we're using. So right now we're creating more steam than we're using, which is good. It's going up into here. It's powering this parsnips now, apparently. I do not want that. Don't care about flax. Oh, man. All of a sudden, seriously, did taking that book out actually make this thing become somewhat functional again? Or is it just that we moved it to a steppe biome and it just hadn't been running that long outside of a steppe biome? I don't know. It bothers me that I don't know. Save that for later. Okay. Oh crap, I forgot something upstairs. Oh. Are you done? Hey, you are. Cool. There we go. I was making some carbon. By that, I mean we had a lot of coal, so I was grinding it up there because that thing produces 4 per. Because if we look at it, yeah, we're back up to 13. So I should probably check this occasionally too. Yeah. So we get 2 diamonds if we crush it that way. We get 2 dust. We get 1 with a possibility of 3. We get 1. We get 2. So this and this are the same. Sag mill 2. So it's better to put it through a pulvis and have a chance of getting extra. Whoa. The problem is if we do that, it's going to slow the whole pulvis down. Either way, it'll smelt it. Okay, so there's a lot of things that we need to run through, but it's the standard figuring out what is worth the cost for the iron. Because like right now, I used up a decent amount of our iron today making this stuff. I mean, the bronze isn't that big a deal. We got a ton of it. It's not that hard to make because this thing basically produces tin and copper. So easy enough. So yeah, copper and oh look, bronze. So easy enough to do. No, this one. You know, so that making the bronze ones isn't that bad. The problem is they also require the they require a little bit of iron as well when you actually make the turbine. So that's kind of where the problem comes in. Now, I think what we might end up being better with, no, that's not what I wanted. As far as investment goes, I guess, I think it would be best to move up to a tier 3 if possible. We already have a tier 1. The problem is that to get another tier 2 it would require 3 tier 1s. So I guess it's really the gold that would be the problem here. The gold and the diamonds, really. And we need what? Oh, I lost it already. There it is, 2. So we have 1. And if the last incident has taught me anything, it may not be a bad idea to spend the extra resources and make 6 of these things as opposed to taking the one we have. But I don't know. I'd feel better if the void or the quantum quarry was producing ore, but it's not, and that kind of bothers me. I mean, we could always shift the sieves over to be, or whatever they're called, the strainers or whatever, over to being the larger size so they catch cans, but that's not great. But either way, we're going to need 12 blocks of iron, or 12 blocks of gold, because we need to make another tier 2, because we have to have 2 tier 2s to make a tier 3, and tier 3s require tier 1s, so we'd need 12 blocks of gold, 3 blocks of iron, 3 blocks of diamonds. These aren't that bad. We got plenty of quartz. These are just some crafting to make, so that's not that bad. But the higher we get up in these, the more, that would be kind of cool. The more power they're going to take, but the faster we can make them run, and the more upgrade little baubles they have. Because, I mean, right now, we're not really stressing this thing. I mean, you can see it. We're barely really doing anything to it. So I'm guessing it's still pulling power from the nighttime generator. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get the little piezos or whatever they're called on each of those for when it rains. But plans for the future and things to think about, because if we could get this thing running at a larger state and maybe get it somewhere else, like we move that thing, it'd be nice to consolidate the ore production gadgets, or the harvesting gadgets into an area, like get all the miners in one spot, since they require basically a crap ton of power. Because then, I missed that entirely, we could get their power separated from the main system. So that we wouldn't have to worry about them causing a drain on the primary base, which is what happens right now, which is why I had to have a line coming down specifically for this thing. Otherwise, we ran out of power and the whole thing just basically crashed to a halt. What are you? Oh, lava, it's the obsidian thing, which we really don't need anymore. So yeah, I think that might be the biggest thing, is really where to put it. Because it takes so long to build space out in this one. And even then, the void miner, that's going to need a bedrock access. So right here is in the pit. And so is right here. And by pit, I mean that massive cavern below us. So once you dig down past a certain point, it's basically cannonball all the way to bedrock. So that's not that bad. So I mean, you could move them out here. The more we can get out of that 2x2 set of chunks, the better, because I think that's what's causing my processor lag right now. It's like I can see it spike when I move through here sometimes. It's like all of a sudden the Java engine goes, whoop, need to reload, and it dumps a whole bunch of stuff, and it slows things down quite a bit. But yeah, stuff to think about. I think I've rambled enough. We did get some steam power going, which is good. We have a general idea of how that works, as well as the fact that we can connect these directly into machines now, which is nice. So we could technically build one right on top of that thing if we really wanted to, or around it, or whatever. But that is good to know. That's good to know. We got that thing built to up us to... Didn't that show in here before? I thought that showed. Guess not. Get our efficiency up to 185. Add another heat exchanger to this one, which moved up the production and usage of fluids a lot more than I thought it would. We're now producing a decent amount of obsidian. This thing's using... So, I mean, yeah, we're doing pretty good. We also found out that either that book was causing a problem, or moving the biomarker to the step made things go a little better, because we're actually getting that graphite now. So who knows? But for now, I think we're going to call it. We're going to say thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button and you will see more videos. If you happen to know someone who might be interested in watching me set up the steam generator, increase the efficiency, get shot at by a drone, ramble for probably what was a half an hour, who knows, send them a link. Maybe they'll like the video, maybe they'll subscribe, and then hopefully you get to be happy for making someone else happy, and I get to be happy for channel support, which is awesome and always appreciated. So again, thank you for watching.